Here we are going to learn about the quantum numbers, and these quantum numbers are tells us about the information of all electrons present in an atom. We have four set of quantum numbers, so we can write here we have four set of quantum numbers, and these four set of quantum numbers tells us about the information of all electrons present in an atom. These quantum numbers tells us all information of all electron present in an atom. Okay, and out of these four set of quantum numbers we are studying three quantum number first. Why? Because these three quantum numbers are dependent on each other. Okay, so first quantum number is what we have: principal quantum number. Principal quantum number. And the second quantum number we have azimuthal quantum number. Azimuthal quantum number. And third one we have magnetic quantum number. Magnetic quantum number. Okay, so first quantum number we have principal quantum number. It tells about what? Shell. It tells about what? Shell and orbit. And azimuthal quantum number, it tells about what? Subshell. And magnetic quantum number, it tells about what? Orbital. What is this? According to the Bohr model, we know that electrons are revolve around the nucleus, which is known as shell or orbit. Okay, but according to the Sommerfeld, after the Bohr model, Sommerfeld model was coming to the picture, and Sommerfeld tells us about that electrons are not revolving around the nucleus in circular paths. It is also revolving in elliptical paths. Okay, so these elliptical path and some circular path are also there. These are known as subshells. Okay, and now the Schrodinger come into the picture, and it tells about that electrons are not have a fixed path or fixed position around the nucleus. It has some region where electron can be finded, or we can say electron have a maximum probability of finding. These maximum probability of finding of electron is known as orbitals. Okay, and these are interrelated to the each other, and how they are interrelated to the each other, now we are going to learn about these quantum numbers. We have some notations of these quantum numbers. It is represented by small n, and small n have value from positive integer 1, 2, 3, 4, like this to infinite. We can have infinite shell. Now we have subshell value, and it is dependent on n. Okay, so it is represented by small l, and l have a value from 0 to 1, 2, 3 dash 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 dash. It is dependent on its value of small n, and it have value of 0 to n minus 1. Okay, and the next one we have magnetic quantum number, and this magnetic quantum number is represented by small m, and this small m value of minus l to plus l. Okay, and these quantum numbers also represented by some notations, like 1 can be represented by k, we know that, and 2 represented by l, and third shell is represented by m, and fourth shell is represented by n, and like that For principal quantum number we have notation K, L, M and O. Like that we also have notations for azimuthal quantum numbers, and these subshells can be represented by, like 0 is represented by S, 1 is represented by P, and 2 is represented by D, and 3 is represented by F. As PDF, we know that as PDF we have subshells, okay, and the magnetic quantum number have the value, like we have to take here an example. Let we have L is equal to 2, so magnetic quantum number value may be vary from -2 to +2, and it have value -2 to +2. In between -2 to +2 we have some integers like -2, -1, 0, +1 and +2. Means we have what, 4 orbitals here, 5 orbitals here, okay. These 5 orbitals are the probability of finding of electron, we can say here. Now we can take an example of n, by which we can understand the interrelation of these quantum numbers. Now we are going to take an example. We have, let us assume the value of n is equal to 1, and we know that L is depending on the value of n, and it may be L is equal to what, 0, less than 1. And we know that 0 is represented by what, 0 is represented by S, because it is related to the first shell, so we can write it 1s. Now we have value of magnetic quantum number here. Magnetic quantum number is -0 to +0, which has no meaning. We can also write here m is equal to -0, so +0 have no meaning, so we can write here m is equal to directly 0. 0 means it have one orbital, and we can represent this one orbital by a small square, okay, and the small square is represented by is representing a orbital, okay. And this orbital have what, 2 electrons, okay. All orbitals have 2 electrons in them, so 2 electrons we can fill. So here this orbital is also represented by 1s, and here we can write that for n is equal to first shell we have 2 electrons. Like this we can understand. Now we are going to take a second example in which we are going to take n is equal to value 2, and for n is equal to value 2 we have L is equal to less than 2 values, and less than 2 values we can write here. For L is equal to, we can write L is equal to 0 and L is equal to 1. For n is equal to 2 we have L is equal to 2 values, okay. And for the notations we know that for L is equal to 0 we have to know S. For L is equal to 1 we have value P, because it is related to the second shell, so we can write here 2S and 2P, okay. So for this 0 and for this 1 we have magnetic quantum number. For this magnetic quantum number we have 0, and for this 1 magnetic quantum number we have -1 to +2, because we know that magnetic -1 to +1, okay, -1 to +1. We know that magnetic quantum number value is from -L to +L, so we can write -1 to +1. So these have 3 values, -1, 0 and +1, okay. For m is equal to 0 we can draw a small 1 square, and for -1, -1, +1 and 0 we have to draw 3 square, like that, okay. Rectangle we can draw. Or for in each orbital, these regions are known as orbitals. In each orbitals are we have 2 electrons, so we can write here this 2 electrons, and there are total number of electrons how 8 electrons. So we know that in second shell we have 8 electrons. Like that we can understand that how the electrons are present in an atom. We know that electrons are present in an atom in a shell according to the Bohr, but exactly the electrons are not present in a shell. These are present in the subshell according to the Sommerfeld. Okay, but according to the Sommerfeld the electrons are present in a subshell, but according to the Schrödinger the electrons are not present in a particular fixed path. They have probability of finding around the nucleus. This probability of finding around the nucleus are known as orbitals. Okay, and last quantum number we have, this last quantum number is what? Spin quantum number. We have fourth quantum number which is spin quantum number. Okay, so spin quantum number. Spin quantum number is what? It is the it tells about the rotation of electron in an orbital. So here I have already drawn some number of electron like that. Okay, so this arrow or this arrow is representing the rotation of an electron. This is we can say that electrons are revolving if in clockwise direction, so we can write here plus half. If the electron is revolving anti-clockwise, so we can write is minus half. Okay, so like this spin quantum number tells us about the movement of an electron clockwise or anti-clockwise. We can represent the spin quantum number by ms. Okay, or it have value maybe plus half or maybe minus half. Plus half is for what? Clockwise, and minus half is for anti-clockwise. Okay, so this is all about the quantum numbers. Okay, thank you so much.